bus full of dogs that just pulled up. Hi, hello you guys, welcome to the vlog. I am currently sitting outside of the gym right now. I am on my lunch break for my job right now. I'm doing a work from home day. I have work from home every other Friday, so thought I would take advantage of getting to work from home and spend my lunch break at the gym. Hoping to get a little leg day in, so very excited about that. I have to put y'all on to this gym that I found. So we moved into our new house about 1.5 years ago, and we have just really struggled to find a gym. I struggle going to like very intense gyms or like very packed gyms where like every girl's wearing a crop top, you know, it's very much like fitness Instagram model vibes. Like, I love that for you if that's what you want to do and where you want to go, but that's just not the vibes that I am on. I definitely want a gym that's very low key, maybe an older vibe. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So I've been really struggling to find a gym, and we were able to find kind of this hidden gym that's only about 5 minutes away from our house, and it's actually a multi-generational center. So they have a gym, they have all kinds of different activity rooms, and I just come in, and it's a very small gym. I would equate it to probably something similar to probably like a very large apartment gym, but it has enough to get me by. So I'm very happy about that, and it's very, very inexpensive because it's a multi-generational center. But yeah, I'm so happy to have found it, and gonna go get a little workout in. But if y'all are new to the vlogs, my name is Danielle. I am 28 years old, and I make lifestyle content, kind of just, you know, living life in your 20s. I am currently engaged. We are planning a wedding. We're getting married in New Orleans in April, and I live with my fiance. We live in New Mexico. I'm an HR manager for a law firm, and yeah, just kind of living life and my faith with Christ as well. So if y'all are interested in any of those things that I just listed, feel free to like and subscribe to follow along for more. Ooh, all right, y'all. I finished my workout. That was rough because I very much underestimated how much time I was going to have to work out, but I guess that's one way to get in a quick and efficient workout. I was like not messing around trying to find songs in between workouts. I just had to like get through it, but we are all done. The other thing that was upsetting to me was I forgot to wear my Apple Watch. And for those of you that like to wear stuff to track your workouts, that is a rough time because I like being able to see how many calories I burned and all that, but still got it in. I'm gonna head on home, drink some electrolytes, eat some lunch, and get back to work. We'll check in with you guys here in a little bit. All right, y'all, I am home from the gym. I am gonna grab my electrolytes and eat some lunch and then get right back to it with work. I tried the Prime electrolyte drinks, and I tried the blue raspberry one, and it was not my favorite. So I'm gonna try the ice pop flavor today. I also last time didn't try it with ice, so we're gonna try it with ice today and see if it's any better. My main concern with it last time is that it's extremely, extremely sweet. And I know some people don't like the Element ones because they're really salty, and I can see that. There's definitely some flavors that are like very salty, but I feel like between very salty and this very sweet, there's got to be like a happy medium somewhere of like something that's just enough, because this is so sweet. Put a little bit of ice in it. It's still very, very sweet, but I really like the flavor of this. It truly tastes like a melted popsicle, like in summer. That is giving super like summer by the pool type of feels. So I actually like this one a lot better than the blue raspberry, which is crazy because I'm usually a blue raspberry girl, but the ice pop I would give like an 8 out of 10 for me. So I'm gonna drink this. I'm gonna have a yogurt for lunch, figure out probably something else to eat with that, and then get back to work. We have officially made it to Friday night, so I am sitting outside of the church right now, about to head into this conference. I'm excited. They don't tell us who the guest speakers are ahead of time. Well, they tell us who they are, but they don't give us the full schedule ahead of time, so I have no idea who's speaking tonight. But the theme of the conference has been about having an on-time God, so I can anticipate that's what the message is going to be about tonight. But to fill you all in on what I did after work, I think the last thing you all saw was me making my salsa chicken. That's a great recipe. It's super simple. I used some homemade salsa from my garden. I had tomatoes this year, so you can use any salsa and just throw it over some chicken breasts with either chicken broth or just some water and cook it on low for like 4 hours. 4 to 5 hours, depending on if you're using breasts or tenders. And I just shred it up, and we can use it on nachos, we could use it on tacos, on quesadillas, pretty much anything you can think of to use that type of seasoned chicken on. So that's a really great dish. We really enjoy making that probably about once a month in our house, and it lasts for a few days, so it's also really good for leftovers. It has been so gloomy. It's like New Mexico literally went from being summer to winter. Like, it has been gloomy, windy, freezing for the last like 3 days. It went from being mid 80s every day to this. So anyway, I just think that's funny, and that's why I'm wearing a sweatshirt, because it is frigid outside. But I'm gonna go ahead and head on in, and I will give you all an update, if not tonight, at some point tomorrow. Goodness, I don't know if you guys can hear this rain coming down, but it is pouring right now, which I am not looking forward to this walk inside. I am currently parked out front of the women's conference this morning. It is bright and early, and today's the longest session, so I'll be here from about 9 until noon today. And I have to admit, it was so hard getting up this morning. I sometimes just really struggle to sleep, and last night was one of those nights. I felt like I was just tossing and turning literally all night until about 6:45, of course, and then I got like a good hour of sleep before I had to get up this morning. But I'm gonna head on in here. We do have a pretty busy day today. I need to go pick up some groceries. I think we're gonna be working on a house project. We got some new bookshelves that we're trying to refinish so we can put them in the house. So if we do end up working on that today, I will definitely bring y'all along, but I'll see y'all here in a little bit. Y'all, what a day it has been. I have been moving around nonstop. It has been super crazy. We started the morning with the women's conference. That finished up around 12:30. Went home, we made some brunch. So I had some snacks at conference, and so I just had some eggs and bacon, and then I made Mike, oh my gosh, there's a school bus full of dogs that just pulled up next to me. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. That's like straight out of a movie. Okay, anyway, I also have my puppies here with me. I don't know if you can see them in the back, but I am here actually waiting for my grocery pickup right now. So I will walk y'all through a little grocery haul when I get home, but I decided to come run over here do this because then we are going to actually a high school football game around probably 2. And so I'm gonna drop the groceries off, pretty much turn around and head straight to the football game. My fiance Mike, he is a basketball coach. He has a day job and then also coaches basketball in the evenings for middle school boys. And so one of his previous kids that he coached, I was trying to think of the word, it's just a kid that he coached, one of the previous kids that he had on his team has since moved on to high school and joined a football team. So we're gonna go and support him and hang out with his parents and just get to enjoy a fun little football high school game. So I'm actually really excited about that. The weather has actually cleared up since this morning. Classic New Mexico weather. Now the sun is shining and there's still some clouds in the sky, but it's looking a lot brighter and nicer outside. So I will take you all along for what I can today, but just wanted to give you a quick update on what we're up to and hopefully get these groceries here pretty quick. It was weird. They sent me a text saying that my grocery order was running behind, and then they never sent me anything else. And when I checked the app, suddenly it was ready and I could say that I was on my way. So we are here now and hopefully everything is in the order and it's good and ready to go. I had to film a super quick grocery haul. We are getting ready to head out to that football game here in just a second. So we're gonna make this super short and sweet, but let's see, I'll start over here. I decided sometimes you just want to make something sweet on the weekend, and they had this gluten-free chocolate cake mix. I do try to eat mostly gluten-free. Mike obviously does not, but I have an allergy to gluten, so I try to mostly eat gluten-free. So I got us a little cake mix. I got some sweetened condensed milk because I make our own coffee creamer, so that's for coffee creamer. We got some bread for sandwiches. We make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for Mike during his day job every day. I'm also a little salty because they definitely squished the bread, but that's okay. We also got some burger buns. These are my gluten-free ones, and then ones for him. And we're gonna be making some like grilled onion chicken sandwiches this week, so that's what we're doing there. I also got us some ground beef because we're gonna make some spaghetti. We needed to restock our bacon. We get one of these every week because we like to have bacon with our breakfast in the mornings. I got 2 onions because I'm gonna be making some different marinara sauce this weekend with tomatoes, pretty much the last tomatoes out of my garden. We got American cheese to restock. Let's see, some cookies and cream ice cream. We ran out of, or we're getting close to running out of, some toothpaste, eggs, freezer bags. Let's see, the gluten-free spaghetti that I like to get. The Barilla brand of gluten-free pasta I have found is pretty much the most like regular pasta. He loves himself some Pop-Tarts in the evenings. We also needed to restock some butter. These are his breakfast drinks in the morning. He gets to work very early and a lot of times doesn't have an appetite, so we like to give him these breakfast drinks. These are for my lunch every day. We're a big juice family around here, so we have apple juice and then some cranberry grape, and then restocked some milk. But that is the grocery haul. Well, I decided to start off the Sunday by just doing a reorganization of the kitchen. So I decided to clean all the countertops off really good, and I just started feeling like the countertops had gotten very, very busy, and I'm that type of person who I definitely need a clean, more minimalist looking space to work in. So You can see me here struggling with the fridge. I don't know who I thought I was in that moment, as my fiance was literally just sitting there and could have helped me. But I just kind of walked through the kitchen and tried to find different spaces. This is something that I like to do a lot, is just utilize the same decor that I have, but put it in a new space and take away or add to it as I decide that I want to do something different. So I decided once again to move the fridge without Mike's help, and decided to kind of put all of the appliances over in one section. And while I was in the mood, I decided to clean these black cabinets that we have. If anyone is ever interested in having black cabinets, I highly recommend against it because they stay so dusty all the time. But here is the finished product. I was really happy with how it turned out, much more minimal feeling than I originally started with, and now I feel like I can cook in my kitchen in peace.
Denzel Ward, the old crow corner. This is textbook technique by Denzel Ward because he's in a position.
We've officially made it to Sunday night. I'm trying to not let the Sunday scaries get to me right now, but I'm definitely a little sad that the weekend is already over. I just figured I haven't had a chance to sit down and chat with you all for a little bit, so I wanted to sit down and kind of end this vlog off and just talk about my weekend, talk about everything that's going on. So you all kind of saw the productive Sunday that I had. I like to do a more productive Sunday. We usually spend our Saturdays, like I said, my fiance, he is a basketball coach. So we spend a lot of our Saturdays at sporting events and doing things like that. So a lot of times Sunday is the only day that I have to really kind of just sit down and get the house clean. So that's what I did today. We did start the morning going to church this morning at 8:30. We like to go to the 8:30 service because while it's very difficult to get up that early, it's a lot better for us when we decide to just get it done, and then we can be done with everything that we need to do for the day and come home and rest. So we went to the 8:30 service this morning for church, and then we came home, and that's when I picked up the vlog again. And so you saw me reorganize the kitchen. So I was able to, I've been really wanting to rearrange the countertops in there. I don't know if you all feel this way, but sometimes I just collect too much stuff on my countertop, and that's what I worked on today, was just trying to clear them off. The other thing though is I do like having my appliances on the counter, so I don't want to have to like reach and grab for my toaster every time that I need to toast something. So I like to have my toaster. I also make tea a lot in the evening, so I like to have my tea kettle out on the counter too. So I try to keep those out, but pretty much other than that, I tried to keep it pretty simple and minimalistic on the countertops. After that, we kind of just hung out. I made us some breakfast. As you can see, Mike really likes to eat a breakfast sandwich. He likes pretty much just a savory breakfast, and I am a sweets girly. So I definitely love to have like some waffles or some pancakes with my breakfast. So I didn't feel like making anything homemade this morning, so I just had some frozen gluten-free waffles in the toaster, and that was what I had for breakfast. So we did that, and then we decided to hang out. We did make our first fire of the season, which was so nice. I am just so excited about this fall weather and just it feeling cooler. I love summertime, but I am definitely a fall and winter girl. I love the holidays. I love spending time with family. I love baking and cooking. So this is my prime. I also love soups. I love soup season. So I just love fall and winter so much. So I'll plan to be creating a lot of different like cozy content over the next few months. So we did that. We made our fire, thoroughly enjoyed that, and watched football. We both love to watch football, and like I said before, my fiance Mike, he's from Cleveland, so we are Cleveland Browns fans in this house, and it has been a rough season for them. So we watched them, but it definitely didn't go well. I think they are 1-6 right now for the season. So it's still fun to watch. You know, there's something nostalgic about just having football on a Sunday and having your feet up against a fire. So we enjoyed ourselves. And then I kind of just spent the afternoon. I think I showed you all that I made some marinara sauce with my tomatoes from my garden, which was super fun. So I also went outside. I hadn't been out to the garden in probably 4 or 5 days to pick some tomatoes. And as you all saw, I picked so many tomatoes. I think I'm probably gonna give some of those away, but I am gonna just continue making tomato sauce, like marinaras and salsas, and just freezing them for the next few months. This is kind of my first go at attempting a very miniature homestead of trying to just grow our own food, so that way I can save money in the grocery store. So I'll be taking y'all along that whole journey in the springtime once we start the garden again. But yeah, I was very excited about the tomato harvest today. So I'm gonna have a lot of tomato cooking ahead of me over the next week or so. Other than that, we kind of just hung out. I did some editing, and that was about it. But he worked this weekend. Mike's been working on some bookshelves that we have in our garage right now. We live in a bit of an older neighborhood where there's sadly a lot of different like estate sales that happen because people pass away or they're moving into assisted living homes. And so oftentimes we'll go to an estate sale and find furniture that we want to reuse in our house or maybe sell. So we've been working on refinishing some bookshelves, and we're going to be putting those in our house. So we're really excited about that. It'll probably be a couple more weeks until I show you the finished product, but we're gonna put 2 on both sides of the fireplace in the living room. I think that's gonna make it look really nice and just a little bit cozier in the living room. We've also been working on renovating our sunroom. So we moved into this house in May of last year, and we fully renovated the whole house. And the last project of the house is the sunroom. So that's what we have been working on for, I'd say, the last 3 months or so. We had to completely take out all the windows. It was pretty much 2 walls of windows that we had to take out and build out insulation and put up drywall and all of that, and then put in some new windows as well. So we've been working on that, and the other bookshelf is going to go in that space because it's going to be turned into more of like an office or like studio type of room. It's right off our master bedroom, kind of as an extension. So we're going to utilize it just kind of more as an office space, but we are very excited about that project as well. So I think for the rest of the evening, I'm planning to just kind of hang out. I need to make some breakfast for the week. I usually like to make, last week I made some pumpkin bread just because I had gotten the gluten-free mix from Trader Joe's, but this week and pretty much most of the time I like to make overnight oats on Sunday night for the whole week. So I'll probably be making those tonight and then just gonna hang out. I need to take a shower, wash my hair, and get ready for the week. But I appreciate you all so much for coming along with me through this vlog. And once again, if you're interested in any type of content similar to this, feel free to like and subscribe and just tell me what you want to see. As you can tell, I'm a new content creator. So if there's anything that you personally want to see or are interested in, feel free to comment below. But I appreciate you guys and God bless.